Welcome back. Well, the big budget session of the Parliament begins today with Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman set to present the Union budget tomorrow. The Finance Ministry will also present the 2024 Economic Survey later today. Sapna joins us with the key expectations. Sapna.
Well, this will be the second economic survey of the Chief Economic Advisor, Dr. Anand Nageswaran. He's a straight batter and, of course, the big focus in the economic survey is going to be on India's growth story. We know what the numbers have been like for FY24. For instance, the CEA in its previous economic survey had said that the economy may expand by around 6.5% in FY24 with an upside, but the economy has clocked 8.2%, so to say. Also, in the current financial year, the RBI has already raised India's growth forecast to 7.2%, while other important agencies like the IMF, ADB, Fitch, they are somewhere around 7%. World Bank is slightly lower, 6.7% average growth rate over the next 2 to 3 financial years. So it may just be possible, keeping all of this in mind, a 6.75 to 7% growth rate could be penciled in by the economic survey with a leaning towards an upside, or maybe even a 6.5 to 7%. Now, beyond FY25, the CEA has already indicated earlier in its various statements that it's easy for India to grow at a healthy clip of around 6.5 to 7%, but beyond FY25, and in the long run, maybe he doesn't want an extremely high growth rate because that can be inflationary. Some of his statements indicate that, but just coming back to the current financial year, 6.75 to 7% with an upside, or 6.5 to 7%. This could be the likely number in the upcoming economic survey. Second, of course, the focus could also be in terms of job generation. Now, the government has been putting out a lot of data on this front. There's a lot of narrative in terms of how the employment story is changing in India over the last couple of years, even last couple of months, which are those sectors. But what else needs to be done? Investment in skilling is very important. The CEA has been talking about this. So going forward, you will find a lot of mention in the survey. Last but not the least, in terms of the fiscal side of the story, well, the CEA has also been indicating earlier in his earlier statements that the best kind of fiscal stimulus is basically when you maintain fiscal discipline, because that will help bring interest rates down. With inflation trending off, probably there could be some more commentary on this front. We'll have to wait and watch. Last but not the least, in terms of infrastructure development and manufacturing, there could be some mention in the upcoming surveys. So all of this is going to be very important, especially the fact that the survey always comes generally between, just a day before the union budget.
All right, Sapna, thank you so much for joining us. And of course, you can tune into CNBC-TV18 for the economic survey and the analysis.